This is the 2026 RAV4 XSE. We're on location in Phoenix, Arizona for the Toyota First Media Drive. This is exciting. Storm Cloud Color XSE. We're gonna see the two-tone everything, lots of piano black around, and we're gonna check out the interior. You won't believe it. So what we're gonna do first of all is we're gonna walk all the way around it to see what the XSE is about. Is it sporty enough for you? Is it luxury enough for you? Well, we're gonna figure that out, and then we're gonna get our interior first look, and we're gonna go section by section so you know everything there is to know about our friend XSE. I feel like Vanna White, but with RAV4s. Let's get our interior first look. This is all new. We saw the Limited, we saw the GR Sport, we saw the Woodland. We're gonna see new screens, new software we'll talk about, extra storage space, and a hidden surprise in here. If you've seen some of my previous videos, you'll know what's so special about this. And the seating material themselves. Does that look like ultra suede? It might be, and Softex. And then here's our backseat space. We're also gonna check out the cargo space. Absolutely. Since we're talking RAV4 and because the weather's getting colder, these are the top reasons you should choose Lasfit liners for your RAV4. For me, the main reason is gonna be the coverage. If you're a driver or you're the co-pilot or sitting in the back seat, Lasfit provides full coverage. Every corner, every seam is ensured a tight fit because of 3D scanning technology. How easy are they to keep clean? Well, let's say we got rocks, and we've got leaves and sticks and grass and brush. The first thing is just shake it out, shake it off. You can spray them off at the car wash or at home. Just use a soapy water mixture, gets them clean really easy. As we look at the cargo mat, let's talk about reason number 3. They're safe for kids, for pets, and sensitive groups. They're made out of 100% eco-friendly TPE materials, so they're non-toxic. These are excellent. Do dogs love them? Rough, they say. Next reason, these are high grip and low slip. See these non-slip nibs on the bottom? That's so the mat will stay in place. What about in the second row? This one-piece design, quite clever. All 3 passengers get full coverage and your floorboards stay clean. Sorry, liquids, snow, grass, mud, gravel, rocks, because these grooves right here in the tall walls, they trap in those things that might annoy you and get your vehicle dirty. I put a factory OEM mat here on top. More coverage on the bottom. That's Lasfit all the way up to the top. So choose more coverage, better protection. This one stands up right here. Lasfit liners to high heat and definitely cold. So buy it before winter starts. Find the product link and my discount code in the description section and the first pinned comment. With the XSE, you get 2 choices for powertrain. You can get the hybrid. That's not what this is. This is the plug-in hybrid right here. I'm going to show you how you know that from the outside. What we're going to talk about here is 324 horsepower. You know, when it was first announced, it was 320 horsepower. So we've got the combination of the 2.5 liter 4-cylinder engine with electric motors, and we've got the ability to plug it in as well. What we'll really want to know is, what is the MPG? What's the efficiency here? Well, number 1, we've got the fuel door. With the hybrid, it's going to be 45 in the city, 39 on the highway, 42 combined. That's pretty great, but you come over here, this is where the magic happens. This might be considered the money shot because we've got the plug-in, so you can plug it in. We could do level 2, but we can also do DC fast charging with the Woodland and with the XSE. It has an 11 kilowatt onboard charger, which means it charges really fast. So if you're at a public DC station, you could do 10% charge to 80% charge in about 30 minutes. That's really strong. The MPG, if you're just talking about the plug-in hybrid, 44 in the city, 38 in the highway, 41 combined, and the best part of all is this has 52-mile range. And if you want to measure the MPGE, which is the electrical equivalent, when you add gasoline with electric, that's going to be 107 MPGE. Let's walk around starting at the front because there's a lot to see in this XSE. I'm going to do rhymes the whole time. It's got the LED projector headlights here. Some other things though, look at these accent lights. We've seen those on the XSE, both the hybrid and the plug-in hybrid. It has front cross traffic alert, front parking sensors, rear parking sensors. It also has the automatic braking. So we're going to see the dark chrome accents all around here. This has the panoramic view monitor so we can see all the way around, including that bird's eye view. The gloss black looks fantastic. They call it piano black. This has integrated turn signals, which is nice because you can see them. They're integrating. Look, they flow. Beautiful. Now, how about these 20-inch wheels? The tire size is going to be 235 50R 20, and it's going to have black chrome lugs, which is really neat. Love the multi-spoke wheel here, and piano black around the fenders, down by the panels. We'll see that appear as a matte color or a satin color in other trims. Gloss black right here. This one has a little nubbin of a turn signal here. It has blind spot monitor right there, a camera, and puddle lamp. So that will be helpful when we are approaching or leaving at nighttime. Along the A-pillar, look at this. Gloss black, low profile roof rails, and we've got more dark chrome. I'm a big fan of the dark chrome if it's done tastefully. I like this cutout right here because it allows you to see around that A-pillar if you're a driver and if you're a passenger, so it helps with safety. Does have auto lock and unlock on the front doors. And then as we come around here, we'll see more integrated black spoiler, shark fin antenna. Take a look up here, and my friend Andre is going to show us from Andre Drives. We have a moonroof standard, but that's not a moonroof, is it? It's been upgraded at the factory to the panoramic, so that's exciting. Let's come around here. This is very, very new. Got the turn signal indicators here, sweeping out, LED taillights, and what a nice modern design here. It just flows on right over. It's got gloss black, including silver accents down here. Got the automatic braking in the back, backup sensors, XSE, RAV4 written off in chrome, little tiny nubbin of a Toyota symbol here. Wookin' Panub in all the wrong places. It's got a backup camera and plug-in hybrid electric vehicle, PHEV. It's got the Beyond Zero logo. So again, there's a lot to see here. This one has the hands-free, the kick sensor on the power liftgate. I'm gonna give it a try here. There it goes. I kicked it the wrong way. This one has the new power liftgate, which has a wider area, a bigger area with which to kick. So that's something you might want to look at here. Let's take a look at this. It has a temporary spare tire, a little bit of soundproofing, a little bit of extra room on the side. Does have the tonneau cover. Some other things we might want to look at. This one's been upgraded to the 9 JBL speakers. That's not standard on this one. Normally it's 6 speaker system. We're going to see 37.8 cubic feet of space right here behind this one. My first time in here. Look, I can sit up here. If I lower these seats, it goes to 70.4, which is more than what they had for the previous generation. Take this out right here. Tonneau covers down. Some other things, Andre, you might want to check out. Got tie-downs right here and also kind of a hidden one on either one of these sides here. This is interesting how it flows down. And one thing Toyota was very clear to point out is look how flat the seats are. So that's fantastic for laying down. It's fantastic for camping, for stacking and storing. This one has the 1500 watt AC power. Isn't that great? Look at the space here. Again, this is all new, so you're learning it as I am. How do you like it so far? This one has the advanced park function, which means that if we need a place to parallel or perpendicular park, it's gonna do it for us. We control it from in here. Hands off the wheel, Mom. Look, Mom, no hands. It guides you in safely, securely, so that it makes things easy. Now, what about backseat space? That's pretty solid. Listen to that. Very good here. We've got 2 seat pockets, 2 USB-Cs. There are 5 total, 1 in the center console, 2 up front, 2 here, rear air, which is nice. Pretty darn tall. It's 39.5 inches of rear seat headroom and 37.8 of the rear seat legroom. This is my space with the seat all the way back. This is Softex and synthetic suede material here. It has kind of a bluish, grayish tint to it, which is kind of interesting. Let's test out and get in here so we can see if this is squeezy. Nice surface volume, pretty good cup holders here. I'm impressed. And the child latches, if you want to get in there, Andre, they're right here, very easily detected and marked, I guess you can say. But overall, let's test this out here. So this is pretty comfortable. The seating actually is actually very soft in the middle. A little bit of a hump, but it kind of slopes up, so that's not too hard to go all the way across. This is good. What else do we have in here? Well, soft touch panels, soft touch here. You could put maybe like a thin bottle or just your hand, you know, and then another bottle opening would go right here. This is really interesting because, well, I didn't expect it to look like this. Got some diagonal lines right here. Interesting. Now, what's the passenger going to get? Well, they're going to get a power seat. Does it go up and down though? We hope, and it does. It's an 8-way power passenger seat along with an 8-way power driver seat. We'll see on the other side. I'm going to flip it around because of the sun, but it has memory seats, which is nice too. And look how fast this works. I love seeing technology progress. The old Toyota systems, they were so slow. big soft touch panel right here in the door, soft touch here. And then, oh, that actually goes in pretty deep there. Nice. Got a little bit of a bottle opening and then more of a slide where you can put your 1980s maps here. Let's see what else we've got. A storage shelf right here, so wallet, phone, keys can go here. This is soft touch, so I really like that a lot. This is the 12.9-inch system. Normally that's standard on it, so it's going to stay, but it would be in coordination with the 6 speakers on the XSE. This one has 9 speakers. More of the interior. How does it fit cups from the casino that we're at right here? It fits pretty darn good, and it has the cutout right here, so if you have a handle on your Stanley, you can just pop it over here. Watch this. Yes, we've seen this. Yes, we've seen this. But what if you push them both at the same time? Worlds collide, dogs and cats living together. You can take it out. What? And then make that a new workspace, storage shelf. Let's look in here, Andre, and see what we see. Fit your USB-C. It can plug in right here. A 12-volt circular port. And it's about wrist deep and pretty darn wide. So I think overall, this is going to please a lot of people. This one has the shift-by-wire toggle switch. This is one of those things that when I was talking about it from the world premiere, people thought, I don't know what I think about it. Let me tell you what I think about it here. Push for park. Reverse. Drive. How easy is that? I know some people like the shifter, but there's more room, there's more space. Electronic parking brake, brake hold that holds you in place at a traffic light so you can stretch out your legs. This is where we do the parallel and perpendicular park. We can also go ahead and see the invisible view here. You can see going around. Isn't that cool? I feel like I'm looking deep within it. That's kind of pretty amazing, actually. One of the advancements here is the Arene software system. So it's going to have faster response time. When we do that Toyota wake-up call, we say, hey, okay, hi, and then the word Toyota. We can do voice commands, but watch this. You can set up widgets. It's going to be very smartphone-like. Wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. We can pop it this way. We can swipe it. Options, S-Flow, de-icer, customize. Isn't that cool? So let's go over here to cooled seats, heated steering wheel, heated seats, a lot of different things. You can pop the temperature in right here. Hey, Toyota, turn down the temperature.
Turning down the temperature.
I didn't know how quick it was going to work. That's pretty darn good. So it chilled it down a little bit. It's hot in here, you know? Okay, what else do we have? We've got the downhill assist, the traction control on and off, 2 of the plug-ins right there, and 1 wireless charger going on right here, the wireless charging pad. You can set another phone here. Some of these trim levels are going to have spaces for 2 of them. Trail mode is right here, so we can do light off-roading. That'd be great. Take it in the sand, take it on the path. We can do snow mode and normal. How about different drive modes? Eco, look at this right here. Eco, Sport, Custom, Normal. I think Eco looks the coolest, but I probably think most people are going to want to do the Sport. We can also go ahead, our home screen is always going to be up here. So this is new. A lot of people were concerned because there weren't buttons. Watch this. The climate is always down here. The home screen, we can swipe. You can set up 2 or 3 of these panels. You can customize it. Maybe we want to have our navigation system. Isn't that great? It goes all the way across. And then we can scroll. We can move it. I like the way you move it. No diggity. I want to bag it up. So this right here is the EV schedule so that you can tell that we're at 100%, 44 miles of the electric range, 631 miles to 675 miles, including everything. That's strong. That's so strong. And then our settings, this is going to be a little bit different than what we're used to seeing. What about if we want to adjust our lights? We can do that. Let's go back. Just want to show you seat settings. Rear seat reminder, easy entry, the locks. I'm just trying to see which ones we can scroll all the way through. My advice is when you see one of these new systems, you want to go ahead and play around with it. So it's got the power outlets right here, quick start, turn the multimedia screen off with the engine, tires, vehicle alerts. There's a lot that you can see here. So maybe that's just one of those things. Ooh, that's cool. This is so fun, you guys. So fun. So driver support, parking assist. These are all the safety features. There's the advanced park that I was telling you about right here. Software updates. A lot that you can do on this one. And if I wanted to push the advanced park, this is getting you ready, but you got to have the doors closed and you got to have the driver's seatbelt clipped in before you can do really much of anything at all. This one has the head-up display. Look at this. Isn't that nice? That's how you know that you've got the head-up display, when it's got that panel missing, the visor's there. And then this is the 12.3-inch digital gauge cluster. It's new. On this screen right here, look, we can go across and get different pieces of information. I can even get my navigation on here, which is a first for Toyota. Go all the way through. You can set up settings. And then make all of your customization choices. This is what the screen looks like right here for your buttons. Leather wrapped steering wheel. It does have the paddle shifters, so you can drive more involved. And here are some of the other buttons, including the memory seats. Does not have power folding mirrors, just in case you're wondering. This has the auto dimming rear view mirror with, see, it's not the digital rear view mirror. You can get that though on other trims. And then there's the sunglass holder right here. This is a pre-production prototype, just so you know. It's got the light and the slider there. Let's go through some of this right here. Remember, you can get it in hybrid all-wheel drive or plug-in hybrid. So just stop the video because this is all new for all of us, including me. And then we'll go over here to the other side, flip it around. There we go. What specs stand out to you on this one? Pricing on this one, on the plugins, will not be available yet, but the hybrid starts in the low 30s. Remember to buy Lasfit liners before the weather gets too cold. These are great for RAV4 model year 2019 through 2025. Plus, you can find them on other popular Toyota models as well. Look for the product link to these mats and also my discount code. You want to save money, right? That'll be in the description and the first pinned comment. Thanks for watching, everybody. What do you think about our first look at the XSE? Are you a fan? How does it look in Storm Cloud with this contrast? Dark blue, darkish blue, blue-gray with the black. Let me know in the comment section. I'm at Toyota Jeff Reviews, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, and Threads. And my second channel is Auto Jeff Reviews, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, and Threads. See you later. And if you'd like more RAV4 content, be sure to click on my RAV4 playlist. It's got new 2026 material, so be sure and check that out. Thanks.